Hello and welcome to English Learning. This is part 2 of the explanation of the lesson The Lioness. I have already provided the link of the part 1. If you want to watch that video, please go to the description box and check out the link. And without wasting much time, let's begin. Let's continue with our reading and try to understand what happens next in the story. You are a lioness, beautiful girl. Your arms are strong, but they are not a lion's paws. Your legs are sturdy, but they are not a lion's paws. And your breath is fragrant. How can you be a lioness? You will see whether I am a lioness or not, the girl declared. Just be a good husband to me, and I shall be a good wife to you. Why wander through strange country when you have a beautiful wife? Why think about poverty as the sun is rising? Instead, they returned to the poor man's village. Now the man was very shocked to believe that woman was a lioness, as her arms were not a lion's paws, nor her legs looked like that, and her breath was also fragrant, meaning it had a pleasant smell. In surprise, he asks, "How can you be a lioness?" She tells him that he will get to know whether she is a lioness or not, and asks him to be a good husband, and she would also be a good wife to him. Now, as he got a beautiful woman as his wife, there was no point of living out of his village area in poverty, so both husband and wife returned to his village where he used to live earlier. Now let's read further. Look, that young man is bringing a wife, declared the women of the tribe. Look, he is bringing a beautiful woman, declared the men of the tribe. He is bringing a beautiful wife into his wretched hut, and he does not even have a garden to till, declared the chieftain of the tribe, and he gave him a piece of fallow land. Where there is land, there is also well-being, and where there is a woman, warmth rises from the hearth. And the children of that woman were well fed and healthy. They were like all other children, only stronger. Perhaps they grew more quickly, and they were soon able to help their father. So when they reached the village, every man and woman of the tribe were amazed to see that young man bringing a beautiful wife to his home. They said, "Look, that young man is bringing a wife. Look, he is bringing a beautiful woman as his wife." And the chieftain of the tribe also said that the man is bringing a beautiful wife to his poor hut, and he also do not have any piece of land to till so that he could feed his family. So the chieftain decides to give him a piece of land. And then they lived a very happy and peaceful life. Their children were also well fed and healthy. They looked like all other children, but they were more stronger as compared to other children, and they grew more quickly, and in no time they were able to help their father too. So we see that their children grew very fast and started helping their father also. She is a good woman, the villagers decided. It is she who brought us good fortune, said the villagers. Our village grows wealthy and we prosper, and all this has happened since she came to live with us. But when life is good, greed raises its head. We could have it all. We need only have manly hearts. We could take it all. We need only have sharp spears, said the man of the neighbouring tribe. Now, the villagers were of the opinion that Lioness was a good woman, and they also said that since her arrival in the village, their village prospered in terms of wealth. But we all know that in life, when everything goes well, something bad happens. I'm sure you all will also agree on this. So, in the story, when everything was going great, since the arrival of the lioness in the village, the people of the neighboring tribe decided to attack the young man's village because they were full of greed and jealousy of the young man's village's prosperity. They couldn't see their neighboring people or village prospering in terms of wealth, and they said that they could take everything from young man's village, and all they need was to have manly hearts and sharp spears. Now let's read further. They strode out to the sound of drums, their steps accompanied by the music of flutes. Through the night they walked the narrow trail, then at dawn they attacked. 3 days and nights the battle raged, 4 days without result. At sunset of the 4th day, it seemed that the villagers would not hold off the attacks of their enemy, and then, when the enemy withdrew to spend the night around their fires, the lioness woman went out and stalked their tracks. Just one lone guard was vigilant, while the rest slept. Just one lone guard was vigilant and circled the fires, and on lion's paws the lioness woman slipped silently through the bushes. With a lion's spring she knocked down the guard, and with lion's teeth she broke his neck. Then she went among the fires, and to the right and to the left she sowed destruction. Under her paw spines cracked, under her teeth skulls shattered. She walked among the fires and left behind her tracks drenched with the enemy's blood. Those who did not awake in time never woke again, and those who did awake in time fled into the darkness, sobbing with fear. Now the men of the neighboring tribe were all set to attack the young man's village. They walked by taking long steps to the sound of drums and music of flutes. They walked very confidently, and these men were also carrying drums and flutes with them and were walking to the sound of drums and flutes. They walked through the narrow path whole night, and at dawn means morning, okay? So in the morning they attacked the young man's village. Now the battle continued for 3 days and nights between the neighboring tribe and the villagers. On 4th day there was still no result, and at the sunset it seemed that the villagers would not be able to fight or resist or hold off the attacks of their enemy. And then when the enemy moved back to spend the night around their fires, the lioness woman went out and followed their tracks. She saw that one guard was vigilant, which means the guard was staying very careful and alert in order to avoid having any kind of danger or problems, while others were sleeping. The lioness moved silently through the bushes, and with a lion's spring she knocked him down, and with her teeth she broke his neck. Then she went among the fires to the right and to the left. She destroyed everything. With her paw she cracked the spines, and with her teeth she shattered the skulls of her enemies. She then walked among the fires and left her tracks, that is, mark on the ground with the enemy's blood. So the lioness, then what she did after she killed the guard was she walked everywhere and she destroyed everything. She cracked the spines and she also shattered the skulls of her enemies, and then she walked among the fires and left her tracks, that is, marks on the ground with the enemy's blood. So her paws were soaked with the enemy's blood. Those who were still sleeping and couldn't awake in time never woke again. It means that they died in their sleep only, and those who did awake, they ran away into the darkness, sobbing and crying with fear because they were attacked by the lioness, or they saw the lioness coming towards them in order to kill them. So with this we have come to the end of the video. If you like this video, then don't forget to share with your friends and subscribe to English Learning as well. See you in my next video, and thank you so much for watching.